Well, okay then. So that was Victor ending 2. Clearly the bad one. I don't know if I feel bad particularly. I mean, they're kind of making Boy Mailberg sound like not so great a person. But anyway, let's go back and give him a smooch and completely turn this sucker around. Okay, let's get this over with. Oh, we gotta go back to the boy who's like totally about him. Wow, his mouth is actually really soft. Who has a hard mouth? That was starting to get awkward, but now we finally broken the kiss. Thank God.
Boy,
He stares at me now with his eyes all glazed over. I can see the fog curl out from his mouth when he breathes. It's his soul has left him.
Wow, that was something, right? Kissing you at the top of a Ferris wheel on Valentine's Day? Is this really happening? Am I dreaming? Is everything coming up Millhouse? I actually feel kind of lightheaded right now. Be still.
No, don't pass out here. I need him to call the ride operator so we can get down. Too late. I guess kissing is a bit too stimulating an activity for Victor. He's just slumped over on his side of the carriage like he's asleep. It would almost be cute if this situation wasn't so awkward. Now the question is, how the hell am I going to get down from here? Hold on for a sec. Okay, so I had to yell really loudly, but I got the operator's attention and now we're back on solid ground again. Victor woke up by the time we got down, but he's still a bit wobbly, so we're just sitting on a bench now.
Wow, boy. I'm so embarrassed. I'm really sorry that happened. I don't usually faint when I kiss people, just so you know. I mean, because I kiss people all the time, like at least 7 times a day.
What? That implies he's kissed people other than me, not that I care. She cares. Maybe a little too much. So, can we talk about what just happened? Right, I guess we're gonna have to come up with a reason for why I did that. The simplest one available being this: I'm in love with him. He'll believe that. It's what he's always wanted to hear.
I think I might faint again.
No, can't he keep it together for just 1 second?
Let me just...
He puts his head between his legs and kiss his bum goodbye. Wow, Victor sure has got away with women.
Sorry about this.
Sure, just go ahead and take up all my time. He's always been like this, honestly. He'll faint at the sight of blood, or if you tell him a gross enough story, and now when he's been kissed, apparently.
Okay, I think I'm good now. Why don't we go take a walk down the promenade? I'm sure you don't want to just sit here.
Alright, this is our chance. During this walk, we'll get all the answers we need out of him. That is, if he doesn't faint again first. He could be looking at literally anything else around us, but Victor doesn't take his eyes off me. It's a little unsettling. You know, I always have to wonder what exactly he sees in me. I've gone through every bit of awkward puberty in front of him, and yet he still looks at me like that. Either way, we're just walking down this cold, empty street now, holding hands. He's left-handed and I'm right-handed, so it's worked out pretty well. That's important information. That's how we know he's the killer, because the father was murdered with left-handed poison.
So,
does he want me to say something romantic? It's a beautiful night. What made you decide to be my informant? That's romantic. Let's go with that. Excuse me.
Do we really have to talk about that right now? Like I said before, I did it because I thought you wanted to know.
Yeah, why do you want to know about your dad's murder right now? Can't we save that for after the hot sex? That they're not going to have. They're underage. We're at a tiny outdoor arcade plaza now, which Victor is eyeing a bit dangerously.
Look, they have a crane game. Oh boy. I'll win you something, boy. What do you want?
The information about my father's killer. There are only cheap stuffed animals in there. Nothing I'd want, but if it'll make him feel good about himself. The Valentine's chameleon with the heart. I want to know why my father was killed. That's my joke. I'm not letting her say it. They have the most weirdly specific animals in crane games, I swear.
The little purple guy? You got it.
Oh, purple like his hair.
I promise, boy, you won't leave here without a heavily commercialized Valentine's Day slogan in your hands.
What a guy. He puts 2 quarters into the machine and just misses it completely. Haha, what a fail whale.
Whoops, let's just give that another try. Good thing I'm a millionaire.
Living off a scarf empire. He tries again, and again, and again. Okay, finally, after I don't know how many dollars in change, he got it.
For you, lady boy.
If you'll accept this token. Oh dear. That's not okay. Give me a break. I may be a girl, but no one can touch with reality would ever call me a lady. Can't you tell me? Okay, let him have his fun. Let's get to the task at hand here. Oh, it's amazing how fast his face can drop sometimes.
What? Why would you ask something like that? This is supposed to be a happy moment. And anyway, like I told you, I don't know. I have no idea.
Sure you don't. But I'll accept the chameleon since he did spend all that time winning it for me, I guess.
Hey boy, can you tell me again that you love me? Sorry, I just like hearing it from you.
I suppose I can indulge him as long as I'm still keeping up the act. I can see him shiver a little as I say it, and I don't think it's because of the cold. It's like, it's a Mufasa. Ooh. Do it again.
Oh, that sounds so nice. I can tell you how I feel about you too if you want, boy.
No, I think I'm good. I don't really get off on external validation. We've reached the end of the promenade now.
Well, here we are. What do you want to do now, boy?
I want him to tell me the truth, but I can't just say that. I've just got to do something to get even further under his skin so that he won't even think about lying to me. Something more dramatic than just a kiss. We gonna go there? We gonna go there? No, not the time for that. Kiss. Tell me the truth or I tear Victor Jr. apart. I don't think ripping up a stuffed animal is gonna do anything, so obviously it wants me to go for the fun. Let's go for a lot of kissing. I'm starting to think you enjoy choosing these. I do. I'm having a great time. Though, to be honest, he isn't a bad kisser at all. He's very good, actually. When and with whom did he get so experienced?
Oh, boy. You know, I would do anything to please you. Whatever you want.
He's like fucking Igor. Like, what is this guy's deal? Oh, shut up, Victor. We both know that's not true.
Did you just make a face?
He breaks the kiss and backs away, like he's just touched a pot of boiling water. Oops! I don't have control over my face!
Are you not enjoying this, boy? Is something wrong?
Well, here goes nothing. I've already blown my cover. I might as well admit what I've been up to.
So, you were just lying to me this entire time. That's why you kissed me. And when you told me you loved me, that was a lie too, right? All just because you wanted more information?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to put it like that. I mean, he lied first. I'm not the bad guy here. Yeah, neither am I, boy. You're the one who's having all these horrible thoughts. It seems like everything that's going wrong for you is because of decisions you're making, not me.
Well, that's fine with me.
What?
You can lie to me all you want, boy, as many times as you need, because you're right. I didn't tell you the whole truth. I was only trying to protect you, but if you really don't want that... I knew it! So let's compromise, okay? If you keep up with the lie, just for tonight, I'll add on what I left out. You don't have to kiss me again, or touch me, or do anything you don't want to. Just pretend you don't hate me until we go back to our rooms.
Well, that's actually kind of sad. Victor has quite a few issues that he needs to work out.
Are you alright with that, boy?
Do I have a choice? Go on then, impress me, lover boy. Let's pretend like the act is still working.
Wow, you kind of sound like ducks when you say that. Could you maybe say it again, just one more time?
That's an interesting reaction, but okay, I'll say it all night if that's what he wants to hear. We moved back towards the pier, holding hands again. Victor said I didn't have to touch him, but I figured he'd like it anyway. His hands are still so soft, even after all these years.
Honestly, it's not like I lied to you. More that I didn't explain as much as I could have.
You know, like a liar.
It's true that the student council is responsible for your father's death, and it's also true that no one let me in on the plan. I seriously don't know how any of it happened. If I'd been aware, I promise I would have told you, but everyone on student council knows how important you are to me, so that's probably why I wasn't involved.
They knew I'd blab.
All you gotta do is lick my earlobe, and I just start talking. But this conspiracy to hurt your father didn't just come out of nowhere. Your dad was having these long, drawn-out arguments with the school board about some kind of remedial student program or something. I never really paid attention.
Oh, is it gonna be like, oh my god, I really hope this turns into the others wanted to murder him because he was gonna let in the poor. Oh, you can't let in the commoners.
Everyone on the board, all of Mailberg Academy's biggest donors, were in favor of this thing, whatever it was. And when everyone's in favor of something in our kind of circles, you probably know it's never a good idea to be the sole opposition.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Someone decided they had to get rid of him. I don't know what he was trying to do by challenging them, boy. I really don't.
I don't either. Why would he do something like that? Even though it might sound like my father was in a position of power, he was always just one major schism away from losing it all. Yeah, just ask Tool. I know that the pieces fit. It's always been like that. The minute people decide they've had enough of you, you're gone without a trace. Did he just wake up one day to find himself on the other side of that rift?
Everything else I've told you is true. Dux and Crispin really did have that private meeting, but I did omit the fact that they only had it on Evko's behalf.
There they are again, the company that should have gone under 10 years ago. How is that possible? And if it is, why would they even do something like that to my father, of all people? My father will hear about this.
I don't know anything beyond what I just said. Crispin would, obviously, if you asked him, but he'd never say. The Everett Family Trust is Mailberg's biggest donor, so once your dad did something they didn't like, the student council had to make him pay, I guess. Using them to carry it all out just makes sense. We were in contact with your dad practically every day. It's easy to guess what might have happened. But every step after that towards actually knowing just opens up a bigger and bigger can of worms until, well, I don't know what. We end up like your dad, I guess. So that's why I didn't want to tell you. It's useless, there's nothing else we can do. I thought that knowing would just upset you. Isn't it easier to just blame 3 people you barely know rather than a corrupt system of social circles founded on intimidation and wealth?
It's true. If this really was caused by forces greater than the two of us, acting alone is impossible. But what did I even want to do with this information in the first place? I didn't have any further plans. I don't even know if I want revenge. I'd hoped that once I found out I'd know what to do about it, but that hasn't exactly happened.
Boy, since we're still pretending, could you just say my name one last time? Say my name. Say my name. Don't go acting crazy. Keep calling me baby. Say, baby, I love you. Like none of this ever happened.
Victor, 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 Victor. It's spilling out of my mouth like vomit. My eyes are so full of tears right now that I can't even see his face. You goddamn right.
Boy, I love you so much. I wish there was something I could do to make things better.
Just go back in time, like I have the power to do. He's gripping my hand so tightly, like he's afraid I might disappear if he lets go. I rest my head on his shoulder, just like I used to when we were kids. I love you too, Victor. Isn't that what he wants to hear?
It's kind of funny. Normally I can't stand it whenever someone says that to me. They really think they mean it. The very idea just makes me want to throw up. But when you say it, even though you're lying, it kind of makes me so happy I could die. You know, deep down, I think I always knew you'd come back to Mailberg Academy. I've been waiting for you here ever since you left. It's just like when we were kids. I'd sit alone in that big empty house waiting for you to invite me over so I could finally be seen by the only other person in the world. But I never gave up on you, and I never gave my heart to anyone else. I couldn't, even if I tried. I waited, and I'd waited another 1,000 years if I had to. Boy, that's how much I love you.
I don't think I'll ever figure out how to tell him I literally never asked him to do any of that. He'll just keep doing it anyway. There's no point in saying anything at all. Someone's phone buzzing breaks our awful silence. Is that Victor's? Mine always has a ringer on.
I thought I turned on Do Not Disturb. I'm so sorry, boy. Let me just silence that. See, my mom's been threatening to disinherit me if I didn't date my potential fiancé tonight, but I'm busy with you right now, so I muted her. Or at least I thought I did. She does this a lot, but might actually be serious this time if I don't get in touch with Mira soon. But don't worry, I wouldn't miss this for the world. I'm ready to stay here with you all night if that's what you want.
He's really willing to go and ruin his own life just for the sake of me and this one moment, isn't he? I kiss him again just to make sure he doesn't say anything more about it.
Oh boy. Sorry, but I think I'm feeling faint again. Lie to me.
That's the show starring Tim Roth. I knew I'd get it. A show about a guy who can detect lies real good. Alright. Well, we're ready to date another one of these fuckboys. Moving right along.